Hi, Diamond in the Rough. Hi, Jen Jen. Can you hear me? Hi, Diamond in the Rough. Hi, Jen Jen. Hey, Rebecca. Hi, Corey. Hi, Esky. What's up? Can you hear me? Cool. You'll hear me a little better in a minute. I just got done eating. I swallowed a weenie. And I'm just having a, after dinner cigarette. Hi, Tanya. How you doing? I miss you guys. I know I'm on every Monday, but I still miss you. I see you on lives, but it's not the same. Just not the same. Esky, is your headache better? How you doing, Jen Jen? Hi, Susan, sweetie. How are you? No. Good, Jen Jen. Esky, you still got that damn headache, huh? You are most welcome. Oh, sorry. Here I am. How are you? Okay. Where am I going to put this phone? So I can see it. Oh, it's on 99. I don't need that. Down to diamond painting. I'm at the end of this section. What number am I on? Here we go. Cindy, hail the pickles, Pete. Hail the pickles. 30, 33. J. Oh, Lord. Hi, Crystal. How you doing? Hi, Annie, darling. How are you, darling? How's Rosie doing? A little better or no? Everybody say a prayer for Annie, Rosie Posey Krabs, puppy. Yeah, he's not doing too good. He's got to go to the vet tomorrow again. So say a little prayer for her pup. Hey, Miss Porn, what's up, girlfriend? She's very quiet but stable. Oh, okay. Well, I hope everything turns out alright. Prayers sent. Hugs to the mama. Are you having a nice early birthday, Cindy darling? So what did everybody do today? I'm going to be sniffing a lot tonight, guys. My algae today. Driving me nuts. It's in the air. It was like 93 today. Turned out to be like 93 degrees. I did not go in the pool. You working on Cloud Runner? Cool. Crystal, woo woo, finished her mermaid, guys. Crystal finished that mermaid. Okay, we got enough people in here. I want to say two things, and then we can go and just bullshit of anything. First, I just want to say my heart aches, and I've been praying for, well, I pray for a lot of people, but Diamond Painting with Susan had just lost her father-in-law. So they're having a rough time with that. So my condolences to Diamond Painting with Susan. I just figured I'd mention it on my live. So I feel bad for her. And the other is, Esky's been watching over her. I do not know Michelle, but it does not matter. My heart also goes out to her and prayers for her to heal real fast so she can get home and continue her life and feel better. Okay, now we can just, let's bullshit. Cindy, have you at least had, one drink, or are you waiting for tomorrow, or you just drinking soda? Gotta have one drink. Come on now. Even if it's sparkling cider. Hi, Nan. Ozzy, how are you, darling? Cassie, hello, darling. Good, Eskies, thank you. Yeah, I heard, I watched your video, so I heard she was doing good, doing better. That's a good sign. You've been sick, Ozzy. Thank you, Rosie. Annie. Rosie. There goes my squirrel moment. Rosie, Annie, Rosie. What? Oh, yes, Ozzy, that's right. That's another thing, everybody. Say a prayer for Aussie Diamond Painters, please. She had died on the table at the hospital a couple weeks ago. She said she's feeling better, which is good. My prayers and positive thoughts go out to you also, Ozzy. Try not to worry and overstress yourself about that, because you gotta have faith that it's just not gonna happen again. It was caused by an allergic reaction to medicine. Am I right, Ozzy? So I'm just, good Lord, there's so many people that are like hurting themselves and getting sick and pulling ligaments and, well, that's hurting themselves. And it's just, stop getting sick, people. Just stop it. Is it cold there, man? Ozzy, it's cold. Lisa B, what's up, baby? It's that cold, man, that you gotta put on the heat? Good Lord. Move out of Chicago. Come to Florida. Yeah, I think it's fall or going into winter in Australia. Correct, Ozzy? Susan, sorry to hear that happened to you, Ozzy. Glad you're better now. Yes, get well soon. Exactly. Ozzy, I am about a month behind watching videos, but I watch them all. I can't comment on them because I have no download. I have to download them. Yes, it is. It's like fall going into winter. So Ozzy's freezing her arse. Diamond in the rough. 4th day of winter here. Ugh. Does it get real cold? Tanya, New Zealand here, and we have just started winter. We have snow on hills. Oh, God, I don't miss that snow. No. How's your pool? Yes, the pool is good. Didn't go in it today. Ozzy says it's burr. Let's see, the X. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not tired. I'm just, I'm yawning because I just got done eating, and every time I eat, I get, like, yawny. This is an X371. Stab and grab. So, I don't know if most of you seen my video or my whatnot with what project I am working on, but it's from Evermoment. It's the Book of the Butterflies. And as soon as I am done with this section, I'll hold it up so you guys can see it. Because at first I thought, okay, well, you know what? These butterflies are going to look like, I don't know, pixelated. But they actually aren't from a distance. And the further I get up into the butterflies, because here they're so close together. So it's going to be, naturally it's going to be a little pixelated because they're smushed together. But up here and stuff like that, they're going to look really nice. It's a 40 by 50. Okay, Ozzy, no problem, darling. Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa B. Okay, sweetie. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, Corey. Sydney, you're in Sydney. Sydney Faye. Okay. All right, let's do number 7. Lucky number 7. 712. Anybody do anything exciting today? Besides work? I didn't work today. I got up, did my chores, had coffee, diamond painted, walked the dog. Very boring. But diamond painting's not boring, so it worked out well. Let's see. I went to Tiara night on Thursday night, which was fun. I ate a lot. Okay, Annie, good luck, sweetheart. In the morning, we're taking Rosie. Please let me know, message me after you get back from the vets, or if you need to talk, or what have you, okay, sweetie? And you sleep tight. And give Rosie kisses. If you hear that loud man in the background, my husband eats and he has a disorder. After he eats and he's full, he sneezes. And it actually is called snadiation. And it's actually a thing, guys. We looked it up. So he sneezes like 50 times if he eats too much. The poor man. But he's so loud when he does it. Okay, good, Rosie. I did it again, Annie. So, Tiara night, went enter this Italian place. It's like, you know, everything's close to me, so it's about like 5 minutes away, not even. And I had naturally my glass of sangria, and that was yummy. Honey, and you hiccup? Ugh. While eating? Oh, that's hard. Chew, hiccup, yeah, I get it. So I went and everybody was getting appetizers and stuff, and I can't eat a lot. So I figured, you know what, I'm not going to get no appetizer. But it was interesting because in this Italian place, what they do is they put they have this hot steaming octopus. And they would come on the table, and it looked like, you know, the Beauty and the Beast, the glass thing that the rose is in. Well, the octopus was in one of these, sitting on, you know, a board, a cutting board. The octopus is sitting on there, and then this globe is over it. And what it is, it's actually cooking and steaming in there. And they came to the table, and I put it on the table, and she lifts it, and there the smoke and the smell, it smelled like campfire. But it really smelled awesome. And it had like a garlic sauce on top of it and everything, and the steam just like came out of this globe, and you know, it smelled freaking awesome. It smelled so good. So, but I didn't taste it. But the girls that have been there before, there's like 30 of us that go. So, and those who don't know what Tiara Night is, I'll tell you like real quick. Because I think most of you know what it is and have heard me talking about that before. No tentacles for this chick. Okay, man. I mean, it was a whole thing. I mean, they were like, it wasn't a big, like, you know, big giant octopus, but it was the size of my hand, you know, and you could hold it with one hand, and it was like the head and everything. Anyway, I don't want to gross anybody out, but those who don't like octopus. But it was pretty cool looking. And so then I ordered. It was in a white cream sauce. It was gnocchi, which is like a potato dumpling. And they had fresh clams in the shell, steamed. They weren't raw. I don't eat raw clams. Blech. So, and that was all on there. But the gnocchi, which I'm half Italian, I've never had it fried. It was really, really good. It was really good. The next day, it wasn't good being warmed up, because if you don't do it right and you're in a hurry, the butter separates from the cream sauce. And the key is to that, if you're warming up something like from a cream sauce, I've learned from my grandmother, is you got to get it like a room temperature. Like, you can't just take cream sauce out of the refrigerator and pop it in a microwave or pop it in a frying pan and expect it not to separate. It's got to be room temperature. Because cold and heat really doesn't mix, like, right away. You just can't do that. So, hi, Becky. How you doing? So, but I've never had it fried. And it was really good. It was really good. One bad thing I have to say about this restaurant is they make everything to order. So, everything's, like, fresh. So, you do have to wait. But there was 30 of us there. We're all talking. We're hanging out. We're having cocktails. And this is what we do once a month. We get together and go. The friend that It's called Southwest Florida Foodie Group. And what my friend Wanda, she's the head of that, and what she does, she's a restaurant critic, and she goes to all the local restaurants and she advertises for them. Therefore, she brings every month, more than once a month, but Tiara Night especially is once a month. And we get 30 women together. We leave the husbands, the kids, the boyfriends, whatever, home. We get dressed up, or you don't have to get dressed up. It's up to you. And we all have tiaras on our heads. And we go into the restaurants, and we eat their food, and she takes a video, and she puts it on Facebook, so, on the Southwest Florida Foodie Group. Everybody in Cape Coral and Fort Myers knows Wanda, because she goes from restaurant to restaurant and does this a lot. So, it's a lot of fun. I've met some great, great people. Hi, Saphira's mama. How are you, darling? And it's so much fun, and I met a lot of great people. And what I did, since Wanda and I are good friends, and I diamond painted her logo, which is actually her face. This woman is, she's so cool. She's free-spirited. She's very blunt like I am. Tells it like it is. She would have no problem taking her earrings off, girl. No problem whatsoever if she had to. Wonder who that sounds like. Anyway, so I made her the diamond painting of her logo, which is her face, and she's got blonde hair usually, but she dyes it pink, and she got very, very curly hair. It's exactly what the diamond painting. That's her face. She wears glasses and whatnot. So what I did was, after I framed it, I gave it to her for her birthday. And when she goes into the restaurants, to taste their food and bring in business, she takes the diamond painting I made her. And you'll see them all over on everybody's sites and web pages and, pictures on Facebook with the group, and that my diamond painting is always with her. So that makes me feel good. But I'm so glad that she liked it that much that she was going to use it. And it does say Southwest Florida Foodies on it. So it's advertising not only that she's the head of that site, but that she's a restaurant critic, and it brings in, and I'll tell you why. I was at the restaurant. I got one of the girls. She's been there. I think I've seen her at Tiara Night. She just started going. So maybe 3 times. But I've never, because there's so many of us, I've never, sat next to her. So we happen to be sitting next to each other on Thursday night, and oh my God, it's amazing how much, you start talking to people, and, how much you have in common. I mean, she did medical, but she still does medical billing in an orthopedic office. She does workers' compensation, and before I stopped working, I was doing medical billing. I've been doing that for years. So we had a lot in common, but the poor woman was so stressed. She come in, and she's in her scrubs. She came in right from work, and she comes in, and she's all red in the freaking face, and she's like, "Oh my God, where's the freaking wine?" She goes, "Calgon, take me away." She was so stressed. So I yelled out, "Oh, you should diamond paint." Well, that brought the question. Boom. I was like, she's like, what's diamond painting? So me, here comes the phone out, and showing her the pictures, telling her about the stores, told her about the YouTube channel, and boom, she's hooked already, and she didn't even get one. And she's like looking to see what stores. She went on Amazon. She was checking out all the sites and stuff. So pretty cool lady. Had a wonderful time BSing with her. So it was a good night. It was a really nice night. But I like it, and it brings, advertising to local businesses and restaurants where, it's pretty cool. And at the same time, you get to meet a lot of people. That's one illness that I don't have. I mean, I have panic attacks and I have anxiety. Used to have depression. Not anymore. Since I moved to Florida, there ain't no depression up inside me. Anxiety, a little bit, but I've learned to control it. I am no longer, guys, since January. It's been 2 years since I have not had to take my anxiety medicine because I've learned from my doctors and I've read up a lot about it. I've talked to people with anxiety, and because mine used to be really bad. I could be watching TV and not be thinking of anything, and bam, that shit would hit me, and I wouldn't even know it hit me. I know plenty of you guys know what I'm talking about. So, but 2 years without anxiety medicine. So, I'm quite proud of that. Now when I get them, I just use the tools that I've learned, and it snaps me out of it. Thank God. Anyway, where was I going with this? I don't know where I was going with this. 7:39. Okay, let me put some drills down here. 7:39. But let's see what I was talking about. I'm trying to think here. I know I was talking about the anxiety. Oh, okay. Social. I said I don't have a social deficiency, or I don't have that social thing, disease, or what have you. As you all know, I have no problem being in crowds and talking to everybody and their mother. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. But it's a nice evening out. It really is. And then we get together, like, not everybody that goes to Tierra Night, but we get together and we try to, go to each other's houses and have barbecues, and then we try to go dancing at least, once every other weekend or whatnot. Or we go and we just meet up and have coffee and whatnot. So it's pretty nice. Cindy, Saphira's mom, I'm sorry you're in pain though. I'm sorry too, Saphira's mom. It's cold there. Oh, okay, Australia. Oh. Honey, you got a heated blanket? Maybe you can crawl under and stay warm, or wrap yourself in. I am so close to finishing this section. Boop, boop. I'm so excited. And we got 4 more drills. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. Ready? The last drill, guys, for this section. Whoop, whoop. Down, down. And it's not a good one. That's funny. Here we go. Hold on. Alright. Down, 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 down. No. Down, down. Yeah. Ta-da! Section completed. I know, girls. I'm nuts. You should be used to me by now. Alrighty. Now I'm going to open this sucker up. And I know I'm not going to finish this section tonight, but let's see. I got to move it down, so I'm going to take my clip saw. And let me cut this part off first. It drives me nuts. I don't leave. As I go, I cut the opaque paper off because it drives me nuts flapping. There. Garbage. Thank you, Susan. What's up, Nan? Oh, you mean my singing? No. No, far from it, darling. But I don't care. I'll do it anyway. It don't matter. Here you go. Oops. Well, maybe you could see it better when the light's not on, or maybe, because I just pulled out the freaking cord. Ugh. Oh my god, this hurts my back. Oh shit. Can you see it? Or you want me to turn on the light? Gorgeous! Yes! That's it, man. That's how you spell it. You're awesome. I'm so proud right now. That's Yonkers talk. Thank you, guys. Alright, let me plug this sucker back in. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Crystal. Yeah, Ever Moment. I love it. Ever Moment's my favorite. And I know you're probably all going to yell at me, but and you can't. I love Ever Moment. I like Doc too. Don't bite my head off. Alright, I'm going to just get this piece loose. And then I think we're going to go, well, actually, I could take the phone with me and talk to you. You can, I need a cigarette, guys. Yeah, I need a cigarette. Yes, I love Ever Moment. Okay, guys, I'm going to take you outside. I know you guys don't mind for a couple minutes. Hold on, don't be getting dizzy. Don't look, close your eyes. Trying to get this, like, alright, hold on. How's this? I'll just turn you around like that, and then maybe you can, hi. Oh, I need to take these off, I can't see. Alright. There. Ain't that pretty? Can you still hear me? Oh, yeah, it's getting a little dark. Yeah, thank you. Anxiety. Hello, darling. I didn't see you come in. Yes, Becky, this is my little mini paradise. Inside, darling, how are you? Creative Grammy, how are you? Oh, I'm glad. I know, Susan, I love the view too. It's very peaceful. Can you guys hear me all right? Or do I have to bring you completely outside? Thank you, Susan. Do your neighbors ever wonder who you're talking to? Nah. And Nan, do you know me to care? Do you really know me, Nan, to care? Nah, don't worry about that either. I don't care what they think. They could think I'm nuts, and it's okay. I know, Nan. I'm teasing you, woman. No, they're nice. They're nice enough. One night, now that summer's here and whatnot, when it's a good night, and I'll bring you out and I'll show you if it's a Monday night. I'll show you the beautiful sunsets we get. Oh my God. Right, Nan? That's true. You're better off if they think that you're nuts. Yes, exactly. Yes, Cindy, pool party. I don't have the pool on, actually. I don't know if you can see it. I don't have the pool light on. Oh, you can't hear me? Cindy, you can't hear me. You can't hear my big mouth. We know that, Cindy. Hey, Bob, you turn the pool light on? Thank you. Hold on, guys. He's going to turn the pool light on. I'm going to turn this on. Hold on. Sorry. Excuse me. Here, maybe if I'm going to move you again. So, hold on. Hold on, y'all, because I got to drink my coffee. And I got to move this table that I had you on. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Bear with me. Move out. Road trip, field trip, pool trip. Oh my God do for you guys. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I did it. Okay. Right, now I can close that door because I don't smoke in the house. Oh, I have a wedgie. Thought I'd share that with you. Here we go. Alright. Whee! I know, Crystal, I make you dizzy, right? It's like, holy crap. Thanks, hon. Yeah, Bob turned on the pool light. Cindy. Now you can hear me, right, Cindy? Yes, it is. It's very peaceful. Very relaxing, very peaceful. And it is pretty. I don't know if it's light enough. Can you see the canal over there? I'm not sure if you can see it or not. Shamu's on the other side of the pool. Yeah, he goes to where the stairs are. I mean, there's a seat right here in the deep end. You can sit down here, like a bench seat in the pool. And then there's stairs on the other side of the pool. And a rail that you could walk in. Yes, Creative Grammy. That's why I see everyone comes to my lives because they want to jump in my pool, which I wish all you guys can come down here and jump in the pool. That would be so awesome. Maybe one day. Christy, darling. Lisa, darling. How are you? Crystal, he scared me last week when he floated by. Oh, yeah. Shamu has a habit of, he's got a mind of his own. Where am I, Grammy? Are you asking me where I am? I already did, Cindy. You're in a lag. I had that wedgie about 15 minutes ago. I'm in Cape Coral, Florida. I'm in Cape Coral, Florida, Grammy. Hi, Jew. Thank you for stopping in, sweetie. I'm sure you can hear my big mouth. Cindy, you probably could leave. You probably could leave your phone in the kitchen and then go into your room and get in your bed and still hear my big mouth. Grammy, I dream of Key West for retirement. Key West is not a cheap place to live, Grammy. Marissa, darling. Oh, my coffee. My cup is getting empty, guys. My cup is getting empty. I'll have to fill it up soon. Jeremy, darling, how are you? Yes, Crystal. Visit. Yes, Grammy. I always wanted to live in Florida, and I waited for my kids to graduate from high school, and I said, I am so done with snow and bear and the wildlife. I was like, okay, that's it. It's Florida time. And I got very lucky with this house and my this beautiful backyard and the canal, and I'm 10 minutes away from the Gulf of Mexico. I have salt water. It's called brackish water, where it's half salt and half fresh. So I get dolphins in the morning a lot. I get manatees, stingrays, jellyfish, little Nemo looking fish. I get everything you see in they come in the canals and feed and play and whatnot. So yeah, I'm blessed that way. So where we went through some serious hard times towards the end of living up in New Jersey. Financially, uh, yeah, real bad. So both me and my husband got laid off after 10 years of working at these places. So it was really rough times. So I've been on both ends. You know, now he's got a good job. He works from home. And we just came down here for a fresh start. And the best decision we've made, besides having my two beautiful children. But yeah, oh my guys, I'm telling you, it was really, I mean, after 10 years, we both got laid off from our jobs, and food was hard to come by. We were scrapping things, computer parts and stuff, just to put food on the table. Living on a generator because we couldn't afford to pay the electric. We had our cars repossessed. We were in very bad shape. Yeah, so we were going to church for food, and it was really bad. It was very scary and dark place at that point. And it took a while, and it seemed like there was no light at end of the tunnel, but as long, the family stuck together and did what we had to do, and we made it out, we made it through it, and we were like, leaving everything behind. We packed up a couple of boxes of clothes and maybe brought a table or two, a bed or two, and we got the animals and got in the car and said, screw this, we're done, we're out of here. And came down, and now we're good to go. And I'm far from rich, but at least I got food on my table, and I got a beautiful home. And everybody's, knock on wood, is healthy at this time. And that's all I can ask for. On West Milford, New Jersey, Crystal. I'm originally from New York, and most of my life was in New York. New Jersey, I met my husband. I was living in New York and I worked in New Jersey. And that's how I met my husband. So, and he was a Jersey boy. A Jersey boy. So, then I moved to New Jersey and we moved up into the mountains. So I lived the mountain life with the bears and the cold and, the 12 inches of snow, one snowstorm after another, and bear sleeping in my backyard, and pretty deer going through my yard, coyotes, and everything else. Bobcat and West Milford. Well, I don't know if anybody's heard of it, but, well, West Milford is like right on the border of New York State and New Jersey. And it was near a state park, so we were right next to Wawayanda State Park and the Appalachian Trail, which I know goes for, that's a big trail. So we had, you name it, the wildlife and whatnot. And then also, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Jungle Habitat. It was around years ago, and that was like a safari. And that was like maybe 6 miles away from my house. And when they closed that up, some of the animals escaped. So they're still in those damn mountains. Trust me, a lot of bobcat. God knows what else. I've always wanted to live in Florida. I went to traveling school actually down here after high school. But up on the other side of Florida, Becky, my dream was to become a cruise director. So I went to traveling school where I went in Southeastern Academy in Kissimmee, Florida, in 1983. So a year after I graduated. And I loved it so much, except for those flying palmetto bugs they have up north in Florida. We don't have those palmetto bugs down here in southwest Florida. No. The Atlantic side, yes. Those things that look like gigantic friggin', I don't know. They're the size of bats. Now, maybe that's a little exaggeration, but they're pretty big. No thank you. But I loved it so much, and I wanted to, so I've been wanting to move to Florida for a while. We had in Fort Lauderdale, yeah, no, we don't, I have not seen one palmetto bug down here in southwest Florida. Not at all. And by ferry, I'm 3 hours away from Key West. So I could take a ferry and be in Key West in 3 hours for $100 one way. Well, actually, it's round trip. Excuse me, because the last time I looked, yeah, it's 50. If it's $50 one way and $50 back, because when my daughter went to Key West with a friend, it cost her $100 to go and to come back. So, yeah, it's $100 round trip. The other end of the Everglades, yeah. So you're familiar, Crystal, with Alligator Alley and all that, right? I love Florida. I really do. Except for now, like if it gets below 80 degrees, I'm freezing. And I know half of you are laughing at me, but that's the truth. Christy, sorry I'm not talking. I'm listening and have a rag over my eyes, and my eyes, it's so bad. Oh, don't worry about it. No worries, Christy. You went to travel schooling in Dallas? That's awesome, Mindy. Yeah, I could be, oh my God. I learned how to be a travel agent, a tour guide, a stewardess. I studied cruise directing, which that's what I really wanted to do. Um, what else did they teach me? Oh, travel agent, how to work in reception in hotels and inns and stuff, which I did for a while when I went back home. I should have stayed in Florida and did my cruise directing, but I went home and I went back to New York for a guy. So I was kind of young and stupid and blindly in love. Nan, your brother is in Coral Springs. Mom's in Orlando. Family scatter across Miami, and I'm here. Why? Why, Nan? You don't like Florida? Marissa, congratulations. It's gonna be so worth it, babe. Marissa just ordered a light pad and a webcam. Whoop whoop. You go, girl. Job and stud muffin. And Nan, is there any, he doesn't want to move to Florida? And is it a job that you guys can get, like, transferred? See, my cousin just moved to Florida, from North Carolina, and, well, she works for a realtor, so she just got transferred, which, was pretty easy for her to make that move. And she's thinking about, now she's down here, she's thinking about not going back to work. Game changers. Okay. Yes, Cindy, I know. Cruise in 2021. Be going through Key West. Yep. Now, do you know, Cindy, if you're getting off the boat in Key West or you're just going through Key West? And with his work, he can live anywhere near a major airport. My job, not so much. Okay, so there's a major airports, lots of major airports here. Your job, I don't know what you do, so. Crystal, I bought the light pad you have. Awesome, Crystal. Whoop whoop. Yeah. Crystal, you blame me? That's alright. You're gonna love it. You will not be sorry. Just tell him, like we all say all the time, and Mrs. Coffee says all the time, don't judge my life choices. That's what I tell Bob when I'm ordering diamond paintings and stuff. Don't judge my life choices. Okay, Nan, so you've thought about transferring to Tampa office, but some of us lean towards Seattle. Big distance. Yeah, and why would you go from windy, cold, snowy city to rainy, everyday, depressing Seattle? Sorry, but that's what Seattle is. It rains every day. Every freaking day. I like the rain, but I don't like the rain that much. Marissa, my roommate and I say that as long as your half of the bills are paid, I don't care how many diamond items you buy. And, yep. Yeah, and we need to decide where we want to retire. My family in Florida, his kids are in Seattle. Oh, okay. Well, maybe you can compromise and go in between. In between Seattle and Florida. Oh, you're getting off at the port, Cindy. That's cool. Get ready for Ginger to see some dolphin. You're all going to see some dolphins down there, I'll tell you that much. Okay, guys, I am going in. I am getting bit by these little no-see-em bastards. Okay, you're right in Chicago, so that's in between. Yes, you will love the Keys. It's a very quaint town. Touristy, but good restaurants. Yeah. Lots of shops. Sorry, guys, I had to finish my coffee. I was swallowing my coffee. Bring it in. Hold on now. Ugh. Going for a ride again. Whee! Okay. We'll get you up here. Hold on. Put you there for a minute. Damn no-see-ems are biting the crap out of me. I can't sit out there at night. And like this time of year, drive me nuts. Plus my phone was going dead. I had to plug in. Sorry I had to bring you in, guys. I know you like sitting out there. House is very cool. Oh. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm bit to death. I'm going to be scratching and scratching. Alright, let's see here. I'll put you here so I can see. Oops, my drills almost went on the floor, guys. I would have been crying. Would have been crying. No-see-ems are horrible. It's horrible. Alright. Is that good? Huh? Yes, Cindy, she will see the dolphin. Hemingway's house, very cool. Yeah. Yes, Grammy, food is great. Yep. Especially if you like seafood. Oh my god. Very fresh down here. Very. Well, why wouldn't it be, right? If it wasn't, I'd be worried. Because there's nothing like old seafood. Blech. Yes, Jeremy. Dolphins, fishies, and sharks. Well, this year in the summer, what I'm going to do, they have this, it's cool. It's, what they do is they have, you know, when Shark Week comes. I don't know, if it passed already, maybe I missed it, I don't know, but around, I don't know, another month or so, what they do is you go up to this place and you're in the bay. I think it's the bay. And they actually show movies while you're sitting on a float in the water. And they usually show Jaws. Last year I was going to go and I chickened out. And I'm so glad I chickened out because, not that there was a shark in there, guys, but there was so many people. And the water was so packed. I don't think, I mean, it was just like a can of sardines. Like your tubes were so close together. They had it all over the television. They put it on Facebook and all that. So you can actually see, I mean, there was thousands and thousands of people that went to this thing. No, Marissa, I've never seen any crocodiles. I've seen one alligator, and when I was kayaking, and that was in Lover's Key, which is between Fort Myers and Bonita Springs. And it was only a 7-foot baby alligator. But I really didn't care how small he was. That kayak was moving like it had a motor on it. Trust me. Oh no. I was not staying in that friggin' water with that thing. And here's my daughter. Wait for me, Mom. And she's taking videos of this damn thing. I'm like, no, it's only a baby. Well, its mommy might be behind it. Or Daddy, and I'm not waiting for it to come out. No. Oh, Costa Rica. Okay, Marissa. I thought you meant Florida. Because I don't think there is crocodiles in Florida. I know there's alligators, but they're not. I've never heard of anybody saying crocodiles. But then you never know, because I've only been here for 3 years, so Lord knows. We don't get, I mean, I'm not going to say that it's impossible for a gator to be in my canal, but first of all, this is brackish water, and usually, you'll see alligators in freshwater only, in swampy areas and lake areas and stuff like that. And there are mangroves down here, but I don't live on one of them, so we don't get alligator here. I'm not saying that it's not possible, but they very rarely, they don't like salt water too much. Marissa, no, in Florida I saw this huge black snake. It must have been at least 7, 8 feet long. Then it disappeared. I hightailed it out of the neighborhood. Well, we do have like long snakes, black snakes. They're like gardener snakes. They're called rat snakes. They don't bother you. They're more scared of you than you are of them, you know? So they really don't bother you, and you only see them in the summer. We don't get them a lot. But you get snakes everywhere, you know? They don't bother you. Just like alligator. Alligator really doesn't bother you. Now, granted, I wouldn't be swimming with them. That's out of the question. That's not me. No. Because my luck, that friggin' alligator be hungry and coming to eat my ass. No, thank you. No. Other than that, like, you'll see alligators and golf courses and stuff where there's, or in the mangroves, and like I said, and you'll see them walking on the grass and stuff like that, but I don't play golf, so I'm not in the golf, and I don't really go to, none of my friends that live down here so far live on mangroves. They live on either the Caloosahatchee River, which is brackish water, or the Gulf of Mexico. So, and the Caloosahatchee River feeds into the Gulf of Mexico. Or, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Crystal, keep those rodents away. I'll tell you what. Jeremy, if you're still in here, I started before I got live, I was watching your video, your whip and chat, and you were talking about squirrel. I've never seen the wildlife down here in Florida is so different than up north because they feed on different, I guess, kinds of grass, and the farmers feed them, fresh grains and stuff like that. It has to be, because I'll tell you what, the wildlife down here, squirrels look like friggin' chipmunks down here. They are so small, so skinny. We're in New York, you'd have to really look, and in New Jersey, you have to really look and go, geez, is that a rat? Because they were so big, No, it's a squirrel. But down here, also Florida, a lot of people don't know, but usually, like, in a lot of there are country areas and wooded areas in parts of Florida where they do have black bear. But, like, when they show them on the news and stuff down here, it makes me laugh because their bears that they are frantically afraid of look like, if I was in New York and New Jersey, they would be like cubs. They're that small and skinny. Living up in the mountains up in New Jersey, our bears were 400 or 500 pounds. I remember seeing an 800-pound bear. And he was standing across the street from my old house in front of I had a little Honda Civic hatchback. You couldn't see my car. That's how big this friggin' bear was. So the bears in Florida are so tiny. And you got Floridians going, oh my God, black bear. No, that's a baby. Okay, that's not even a toddler. I'm sorry. And they're like, it just makes me laugh. It really does. But like I said, the squirrels down here even are so... Jeremy, they wouldn't even be worth eating. That's how tiny they are. There ain't no meat on these suckers. Marissa, you got Floridians going out and getting winter coats when it gets down to 50 degrees. Oh, you better believe it. Girlfriend, let me tell you something. Marissa, if it's cold in my house, because we keep the air on, 24/7, and through the winter and the summer, okay? And I'll tell you what, when it's cold in here, well, except for when, like last year, it got cold in the winter. Oh my God, it did go down to 35 degrees a couple nights. Oh, I had socks on, I had a hooded robe on, I had sweatpants on, I was bundled up. And the boot, people think I'm crazy, but I'll tell you what. Yes, Lori does. Lori does have a heated blanket. And I do use it. Oh, in the wintertime. Yes, I do. Saphira's mom, we have koalas. I know. They're so cute, but I have a friend from Australia that lives in Cape Coral now, and she said koalas are they're so cute, but they're very nasty. Jeremy, black bears in my state get up to 800 to 900 pounds. I'd be more afraid of a panther in Florida than a bear. Exactly. I mean, even living near the Appalachian Trail in Jersey, I mean, huge bears like you guys get, Jeremy. So, the ones you see down here, yeah. And that's one thing. They do have, Florida does have panthers. And in the Everglades, not so much where I am, but down near the Everglades, you got the big freaking pythons. Which sticker are you talking about? The pickle one? Or the do you? Which sticker, Crystal? Yes, koalas have very sharp claws and can scratch your back open. Yes, she said they're not too, everyone thinks, oh, they're gonna, you can pick them up and they can sit on your lap and they're so sweet, but she always told me that koalas are nasty. They're nasty animals. They're not as friendly as they look. Oh, okay. Alright, Crystal. Jeremy's F-bomb. Yeah, I thought you meant my sticker. Marissa got me that. My pickle. Hell pickle. Yes, Saphira, they are wild, yes. The koalas are wild. Yeah, she's just making a statement because a lot of people that haven't been, Americans especially, that have not been to Australia, think, when we see koala bears, we go, oh, we think of, like, teddy bears, all cozy and cuddly and cute little cuteness, but they're not. Crystal, you had a rough day, girl. You need an F-bomb. I'm sorry if you had a rough day. Jeez, Crystal, it's only Monday. Yes, Saphira, people forget that they're wild. I think anything that has, that's pretty much feral, you really have to watch out for. See, if it was up to me, I would love to be like, I love dolphins. I'm a dolphin person, but I'll tell you what, give me a Black Panther. Oh my God. I love Black Panthers. They are one gorgeous, gorgeous, and I will say it again, gorgeous animal. Black Panthers are just, I don't know, they are just beautiful. I like big cats. Absolutely not, Jeremy. You go right ahead, darling. Jeremy's going to post his Etsy shop. Saphira's mom, same with the kangaroo. People who flock to mobs of kangaroos and wouldn't do anything to get cool photos. Yes, even so far as to put their children in the backs of these wild male kangaroos for a photo. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, Saphira, people could be, like, totally dumb. When I was living up in Jersey in the mountains, there were people up there that would actually, which is stupid, they would they're such hypocrites because they'd be the first one to complain about the black bear because they're coming around during the day and, most of them people, I'm sorry, but they don't want, they didn't want the bear hunt. But they turn around and complain that their kids can't go outside because there were so many of them coming down the street. I mean, I don't care. They come down at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. I don't care. But when your kids can't get off the bus and they're walking down at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon down the street like they, like nobody's business. Oh, hell no. Or they're sleeping in my yard, I mean, it gets a bit much. And then they get aggressive. Black bear will get aggressive for food. If they're hungry, they will eat your ass. Don't be fooled, it's not like you go boo and they move. That's not true at all. And I'll tell you what, they would feed the bear, leave chicken in their bird feeders in Jersey, up in the mountains, just to take videos and pictures of the bear outside. But then they would complain that their kids couldn't go outside and play. Really? Hypocrites. Sorry, don't agree with it. And I'm sorry, you cannot just transmit a bear. You can't move a bear. A bear travels so many miles. I don't know, I think it's like, Jeremy, maybe you know. Don't the bears travel 50 or 150 miles a day? Oh no problem, Crystal. Thank you for stopping in, baby. Yeah, they used to feed the bear. And it's like, come on. You live in a state park area. You know they're around. And and you're putting food in. Well, what they had to do, they ended up doing is, if the authorities found out, they would get a big fine for doing that. But there were still idiots that would put raw chicken. Yeah, it's like 100 or something like that square miles a day. So it's like, think about how far that is. So, do you honestly think the bear is not going to find its way back? There's no. But I'll tell you what, if you're going to hunt bear, you better know what you're doing. And Jeremy will back me up on this. You better know, if you're going to hunt bear, you better know what you're doing. And you better not be thinking you're going to hit it in the butt or the stomach. And not even between the freaking eyes. You got to shoot a bear right through its heart. Otherwise, he is going to be one pissed yogi. And there ain't nowhere to run. Sorry. Nope. What kind of light pad do you have? Christy says. This is an A2. And I think it is a Roku or Roku. I got it on Amazon. Shawana! What's up, baby girl? You hunt bear, you better be a good shot. Exactly. You better kill, exactly. You better kill that sucker on the first shot, because you're going to have one grumpy son of a bitch. And he will kill your ass. I don't care, black bear or what. People think black bears are cuddly too. No. No. They are not scared of... You get ones very so often, very few times, let me tell you, that will look at you and go, okay, yeah, whatever, lady, or whatever, and walk the other way and go about their business. But because there were black bears that were persistent, and no matter what noise you made, they weren't going anywhere. They were not going anywhere. And if you were in their way of their babies or food, they would attack you. So they're not as cuddly as people think. Yeah, exactly, Crystal. One pissed yogi. And he... Should want to create a circle. Hope you feel better and my allergies are kicking my butt. Yes. Chihuahua. I say your name different. Chihuahua. Never said I could sing or rhyme or I'm just from Planet Yonkers. New York girl living in Florida. God, this painting's going pretty fast, even though it has a lot of confetti in it. It really is. I only started this, I'm almost halfway done. I finish this section, I'll be halfway. And I've been doing it for 2 days. Not even. A day and a half, actually. And I got a lot done. I'm proud of myself. I am. Cindy, shark, baby, shark, shark, shark. That's for you, Christy. Cindy's singing to you. Cindy, Christy's feeling like someone, like the shark, like her head is in the shark's mouth right now, between her eyes and her allergies. Oh, the cat wants to come in. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I'm going to only be on till 10 o'clock because I think Donnie's supposed to come on. Saphira's mom, ouch, sounds like sinus issues. No, the allergies, Saphira, bad here. Not in Florida a little bit, but come on. Binks, come on. In or out. In or out, come on. Listen. Move your butt. Move your butt, little girl. Not so much here, but I used to get, my allergies used to be way worse up in New York and New Jersey. Oh my God. It's from all the ragweed and maple trees. And the only thing that really bothers me is, like, Mondays is usually when my allergies are really bad. And I'll tell you why. Because cut grass, when they cut the grass on Mondays down here, the garden companies come out and they cut everybody's grass and stuff. Oh my God. Cut grass kills me. Kills me. You missed the pool. I was out there, Shiwana. I was already out there. I made everybody dizzy and took them for some kind of, roller coaster ride. Shawana. And I went out there and then damn no seeing bugs, Shawana. Bit the crap out of me. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Not sitting out there tonight. This is the worst time because they're freaking, I don't know, I guess it's mating season for them or whatever. Anxiety made it home, now to diamond paint for a few minutes before the house meeting at 7. Awesome. Anxiety, awesome. I know, Christy's really bad. Christy needs to go back to the doctor, woman, and get a stronger prescription. Because obviously the one that you're taking is not working. Crystal, have you tried Skin So Soft for those no-see-ums? Actually, you know what? I really do. I have to try it. I've tried, they have special mosquito stuff down here, and it's called no-see-um spray. That don't work. No. I've tried vinegar, so I smelled like a friggin' salad when I used it. That worked for a little bit, but not much. Oops, shit. I've tried off, don't work. A lot of that stuff does not work. Citronella, no, doesn't work for these little pencil point things. And you can't see them. It's not like, you don't even know they land on you. You don't know until they bite you already. I should try the Skin So Soft. I don't know if that'll work, but I hear it's good. But these are not like normal mosquitoes. They're really not. Anxiety, doesn't that bug know who you are? For the life of Pete. I know. He don't know I can take my earrings off. That's why they're so small, Anxiety. They just like, they test me, They test me. I can't give them a headache when they fly by. I can't see them, so it's, they don't know who they're dealing with. But if they did, and they were bigger, I would have no problem. The only good thing is I got one more week of this crap with these no-see-ums because the exterminator is supposed to come next week. And usually when he's done like spraying and stuff, then it gets a lot easier here, And I think I said this the last time. In the middle of summer, it's not so bad, believe it or not, because the helicopters go up and they actually, down here where I am, they drop massive amounts of dragonflies, which kill mosquitoes. So it's pretty cool to watch. The helicopters go up there and they just drop like this big swarm of dragonflies. And you see them all spreading apart and just flying everywhere. It's awesome, but it keeps the mosquitoes down. When I go into town, it's okay because I don't get bit, but I'm near the water. So if you don't have an exterminator that comes and sprays just for that type of mosquito, then you're going to have them. And they go right through the screen. Right through the screen. They're that tiny. And the lanai screens they're pretty like tightly woven. But they're that tiny that they can sneak through and bite the crap out of you. So you gotta have them, spray that special stuff. And down here, they don't use, in my area anyway, they don't use, it's safe for the water and the sea life and stuff. So, which is a good thing to me. Yep, diamond painting with Donnie's going on soon. Jeremy, woohoo, my Facebook group just hit 60 members. Hey! Congratulations! Cassie. Cindy Traveling Craft, keep a dragger sheet with you. Me? Cindy, dryer sheets help with no-see-ums? Because if that's the case, I'm going to take a bath in the box. Just to keep them away from me. Little bastards. Little bastards. I hate them. They are the worst. But they're still better than them damn palmetto bugs. We don't get those here. No. Not at this end. When I was going to school up in Kissimmee for traveling school, I tell you what, they had them palmetto bugs, and I'll never forget it. I was in my dorm, and the bottom half of the school, there was female dorms. The upper level was male dorms. And I went in, I took a shower, and I'm washing my hair, and I look up, and there's a palmetto bug on the ceiling of the freaking shower. Talk about, I almost ran out of my dorm naked. I was so friggin' freaked out, and I get the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. I wrapped myself in a towel, ran upstairs, got one of the boys to deal with it, because I was not going back in the room or the bathroom to find this thing. Oh, hell no. Krista, my mother-in-law does dryer sheets for mosquitoes. Really? I'll try it. I will. I'll try it. I like your spider lady diamond painting, Marissa. Is it on, is that the spider lady on Facebook? Which Facebook group? I would like to see it. I don't think I've seen it. I'm not on Facebook that much. Only in the morning. Only in the morning I post all my favorite things and recipes and pictures and memes and all that good stuff. Shoes. I love shoes. Everything I like, and then I look at it when I'm having my coffee in the morning, and I post what I want to post. I post my memories and stuff. And then that's about it. Every so often I'll go on there. I mean, I go and check my messengers and stuff like that, but I look at the notifications, but half of it I've been missing a lot. I've been watching YouTube a lot. Oh, yeah, I am too. I am too, Cindy. I'm allergic to skeeters and spiders, actually. Who's over in Fort Lauderdale? Family member, Crystal? Fort Lauderdale's quite a distance from me. Almost 3 hours, I think. Oh, your mother-in-law. Okay. Does she like it, Crystal? Guys, I am waiting for mail, and it's like, everything is like coming, like, not coming. I'm getting very impatient. I have pens still out there. I have diamond paintings out there. One is in Miami. My Ever Moment's in Miami, which is a good thing. So it should be here this week, but I'm losing patience. Crystal, yeah, they moved from Jersey too. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. No, I didn't. You know what? Jersey was good when my kids were little and growing up, but I'm not a Jersey person. I really did not. It was beautiful. I mean, I lived in the mountains, so it was gorgeous. I lived around a lot of woods and lakes and the mountains. It was beautiful, and it was nice to bring up my children there. But I was so ready to get out of there, and I don't know. Jersey was just the other parts of Jersey, not for me. Not for me. First of all, it's too expensive. I mean, down the shore was pretty and stuff, but nah. I'm a New Yorker. I'm a true New Yorker. I love my New York. But I love Florida now, so I would not. If I was going to live up north, like that way and stuff, it would be in New York. I would never, to be honest with you, I would never, ever go back to Jersey. Ever. I just wouldn't. No desire. No desire. And New Jersey shore is not as pretty as it used to be. And according to my husband, it wasn't that pretty then either. I mean, the boardwalks and stuff were nice and stuff like that, but, and the sound of the water and whatnot, but, it's gotten just as bad. The water is not as clean as people think it is. So, which is a shame. But, I mean, there are some nicer parts than others. But that's anywhere, even in Florida. There's nicer beaches in certain areas than in Florida, too. I mean, there's some beaches I won't go to in Florida. But then there's other beaches that are freaking gorgeous. Like Captiva Beach, #1 beach. Siesta Keys, #1 beach. Venice Beach, gorgeous. Those are my go-to beaches. And it's, it's just certain. People don't realize, Sanibel and Captiva are like all one island, the big, huge island. Now, there's parts where you go to Sanibel, and the water's not that nice. It's all foggy and groggy and, browny green type water. You go to Captiva, which is like a couple miles away on the same island, but in the opposite direction. Gorgeous, blue, clear, turquoise water. Oh my God. So, yeah, it's like everywhere, anywhere, And what I think is really cool is like when I'm in the Caloosahatchee River, if I go on boat through the river, which for a river, this is a damn clean river. I've never seen a cleaner river than this one in my entire life. But that border, that the Caloosahatchee, and then goes, like, you cross that line that goes into the Gulf of Mexico. Oh my God. gorgeous. See right through the bottom. Oh, it's just unbelievably gorgeous. Anxiety, gotta go, everyone. Thanks for the company. Oh, Anxiety, thank you for coming, sweetheart. Have a good meeting. Take it easy. And guys, I'm gonna get going because Donnie's coming on usually at 10 o'clock. So give you time to get whatever you want to drink, pee-pee bathroom, whatever, toilet, whatever you want to say. And I want to thank you guys all for coming, and I will see you in your lives and whipping chats and premieres and stuff like that. I want to thank everybody for coming. Please hit that like button for me. I'd appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And take care, guys. Thank you for coming, and I will see you next Monday, 8 o'clock Eastern Time as usual. Take care, and guys, have a great rest of the week. Okay, guys. Night-night. Sleep good, everybody.